Welcome back to another strange and mysterious podcast. Yeah.
Whoa, look at those guns.
Welcome back. It's been a while. Of course, I'm one of your hosts, G. Introduce yourself, fellas.
Matthew Roybal, a.k.a. Define 999, a.k.a. the motherfucking rat. You gonna fuck with me? I'm gonna take you to the streets, baby, where rats fucking live. Don't fuck with me.
Damn.
And McVice.
McVice. He's understated today.
McVice. Hey, how can you top that, McVice? Goddamn. He came in hot heavy.
Sorry about that, McVice. You probably should have went first.
It's all right, man. It's okay.
When he was on, I was like this with the popcorn. I was like,
yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'm feeling good tonight, guys. Had a great weekend. Did some cool shit. So
hey, that's awesome. Well, tonight we have a story that happened in 1959, and it was in Russia, Mother Russia, right? About some hikers that went up to the mountains, and they were found later on with some mysterious issues with them.
Yep.
So it could have been a Bigfoot, could have been a UFO. We're not sure. So have you guys ever heard of this story before?
Yes, I sure
Very
have.
interesting, huh? It's very interesting, this story. All right, so I think
violence
bring this up. Oh yeah,
there is.
Good. I want to see some violence, baby.
Hey, you done hit the jackpot on this one.
Okay, hey, give it to me. It's been a while. I'm in need.
Hey, Daddy's ready.
Okay, yeah, let's do this. I'm assuming that if Yetis were smart enough, which they seem to be, right? That if it by happenstance manscaping earned it more blowjobs, they would do it. You gotta be smart enough.
Hey, where's my pick? It's in the fro. Holy shit.
I mean, the Yeti's I don't think these creatures are dumb. So if manscaping down there got Yeti more action, I'm sure it manscaped.
Bro, hey, he's like this. He's trying to make it look smooth for his girl.
Yeah, he's hooking it up. Okay, yeah, he's grooming. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, interlude. What do you guys think?
It makes fucking sense.
Crazy, huh?
It was really fucking violent. It had to be extremely violent. It had to be extremely big and powerful. My only question is that it must have snowed since, because being in the snow, you would think they would have seen the tracks of whatever had happened. So it sucks that it took them so long, because if they had been able to get to them before the snow had been covered up, they could have seen if there were tracks of a large bipedal animal. You know what I mean? Because they never mentioned it in there.
Well, this story is interesting too, because we've always, for the most part, heard, Bigfoot, Yeti, they're curious, but they really don't interact so much with humans. This creature was like, you're in my fucking neighborhood and I'm going to kill every single one of you. Right.
Yeah,
so
it's
like this was like a killer, like animal. Right. And the Native Americans there knew about that place. They told the motherfuckers, don't go there.
Yeah,
and
that's don't go mountain.
Hey, let's take pictures here.
Don't go to mountain.
Yeah, like this Yeti was like the Charles Manson of Yetis.
Yeah.
Right. So I always just think that this story is just incredible, because like what could cause that much damage, right? And then to like stack the bodies on top of each other, that's weird.
That's
right?
Intelligence. Yeah, because an animal, a bear wouldn't care about that.
Yeah.
I mean, there would be hoarding behavior, like a body taken and dug in a pit or whatever. But specific stacking, that reeks of an intelligence. It's a bit different from a wild animal.
Yeah, strange. What do you think about this, McCoy?
Oh yeah, I mean, well, here's the thing, man. I have heard stories of violent Bigfoot encounters. It's just more, it seems to be a little more hush hush almost within the whole scope of Bigfoot.
Or maybe it's rarer. Maybe it is rarer. I don't know.
No, it doesn't seem like it is. So? No, there's channels out there with stories. There's one I'm on YouTube with, like how to hunt or something like that. That's the name of the channel, something like that. He goes over Bigfoot stories. He has people submit stories to him and he reads them. Like he picks the best ones and just reads the stories. I remember a few months ago, a U.S. Army soldier, talked about an incident that happened with him back in Germany on a training mission. He said from his squad, him and another soldier, they had to go out and do this patrol, like on a training mission, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said him and his fellow soldier were like out in this clearing next to this tree, and all of a sudden a Bigfoot came out of nowhere and grabbed his buddy and slammed him against a tree, and basically it just popped his head off. That's how much force the Bigfoot slammed him against the tree with. And he said he hightailed it back to base, and basically he said the Army suspended the training exercise and just covered it up and made up some bullshit,
Huh.
And
did he tell his superiors what it was?
I mean, he did, but the thing is with like the military and stuff, they usually tell you never talk about this again,
Yeah.
Like you never mention this ever again. Like there's so many stories like that, man, so many stories like that,
Well,
So
we've
there's just
talked
no
about
telling.
it too.
Yeah.
All the people that end up lost hiking.
Sure. Yeah.
It seems like there's a lot in the middle of these massive, vast wildernesses.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, some of them probably just died of exposure, but
Yeah.
how many of those are, and particularly when they're people that were, this is the part I think that makes those kind of missing in the wilderness stories a little odd, is when they were really good outdoor adventurers. They had
Absolutely.
it's one thing if people that are just weekend warriors maybe overextend themselves a little bit. That's that's probably an exposure. But some of these people that were like highly trained, highly motivated, and people, we've seen some of them on this channel, and people go, they wouldn't just they wouldn't just disappear unless they fell maybe, or their death had to have been a sudden death, because they're not going to die of exposure. They're going to know what to do. They're going to know how to stay warm, how to drink water. They would make it back, but they're just gone.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So it's some interesting stuff, man, But yeah, I would say stay away from mountains that have names like that, And one thing I learned from the Missing 411 stuff with David Paulides is, you always want to stay away from stuff that has devil in the name of it,
Right.
That's where a lot of people go missing and shit like that, like Devil's Creek or Devil's Mountain or whatever, Devil's Draw. Stay away from stuff like that. Or if the freaking indigenous people have a name for like, stay away from this mountain, stay away from that motherfucker.
Hey.
Like, don't go like, whoa, let's go check it out.
Hey.
Maybe explore it with a drone.
Okay, like do it with the drone. Do it with the drone.
Instant death. Mountain. Let's go. It's gonna be fun, guys.
I actually think drone Bigfoot hunting would be cool, because some of those drones now have pretty decent range.
Yeah.
They're pretty quiet. So at high elevations, they've got optics now on those drones that are good enough that you can zoom in. So you can fly a drone high enough. I don't know if any Bigfoot type hunters have thought about using drones in more of a long range to cover large swaths of land. You know what I mean? Just quietly
who's to say they aren't? Who's to say
maybe
they
they're doing
man?
it because I think what would be cool is if they could catch a familial unit of Bigfoots. They're so high up, there's no humans around. Females, children, males, catch something that shows Bigfoot society, not just where we brush up against them out in the middle of the fucking woods. And the only way you're going to do that is with drones.
Yeah.
No, who's to say that they haven't, and that footage didn't get, confiscated or something,
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah. Well, we'll catch you on the flip side. Peace. Peace.
Have a good one.
Out. Bye.